star-spangled banner yet wave for the land of the free and the home of the
Season's greetings and Merry Christmas to everyone joining us here at 2K Sports. It's time for a special presentation of the NBA on Christmas Day. Hi everyone, I'm Brian Anderson, alongside Grant Hill and Clark Kellogg. Our reporter is Allie LaForce. Okay, a chance to look at some numbers for him.
And he's been outstanding offensively as of late. These last 5 games, he's been a beast at the offensive end. A different level scorer than he had been earlier in the season. Let's see if he can keep it up.
And the Bronx starts out with the ball. McLaughlin passes to Boozer. Here's McLaughlin. Good ball movement here by the Bronx. Clock at 6. Puts it up from 17. And the basket good. A bank shot that time.
The first of many tonight. Both teams have legit offensive talent.
Boy, I tell you what, that's going to be like a pinball machine, the way that scoreboard's going to light up.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively.
The Bronx shooting their first free throw attempt on the night.
Defensive foul.
What's up?
Durant, first personal foul. First team foul. One shot. McLaughlin.
And Minnesota with possession here. It's a 3-point game.
And in their last game against this club, turnovers really were a problem for them.
Yeah, sloppy play sabotage. I mean, they'll have to be much more focused this time.
The Bronx shooting their second and third shots at the line here. And he drops the first.
2 shots. McLaughlin.
And good on the second, so he makes them both.
Extremely reliable. When he steps up to the line, you just kind of expect him to knock him down.
Edwards, no good.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
And guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him.
What a finish. I mean, he just took over himself.
What a show of power right there from the point guard. Man, sweet.
And you know, guys, when your point guard is making explosive plays at the rim, I really do think it sets the tone for the rest of the team.
A terrific view of that move captured on the connected cam, thanks to AT&T. The shot by McLaughlin, no good.
He's hard to stop once he gets to the rim. That's great defense right there.
Durant, no good.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
The Timberwolves have gone 3 of 5 here in the opening quarter. Mobley passes to Edwards. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Gets his second attempt to go. Now he's 1 for 2.
You got to keep your feet moving down low, and that time he did just that.
They grab their own miss. Pass to McLaughlin. Here's Mullen. Second chance effort. Bounces high off the rim and drops.
Assisted.
McLaughlin's got 9. Timberwolves trail by 3. Here's Melo. He's been an offensive weapon for them, scoring around 17.5 points a game. Here's Mullen. Offline with a 3. And it's Edwards with the ball for the Timberwolves. And they're going to count that bucket, and they'll send him to the line. It could be a 3-point play. And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
You know, he's been one of those players they've wanted on the line as much as possible this season, especially in close games, guys.
Here's McLaughlin.
Whoa! He's shaking the hoop. He's actually shaking the whole building.
Oh, what a slam. Look here, the fans going crazy right now.
Platinum level highlight reel material. That is Showtime stuff there.
Adding insult to injury with the dunk off the steal.
Nice to see a good play on D. That led to some fireworks.
Well, turning defense to offense, we talk about it all the time. Try to hit your opponent at the other end before they can set up the defense.
Here's McLaughlin. Hey, in 6 attempts, he's made 5. Talk about efficiency.
This is what they were hoping to get from him tonight. Solid performance.
And so it's Minnesota with it. They trail by 6. Here's Edwards, and it's good. Off the back rim and in. Edwards got his 3rd bucket of the night.
You cannot shoot the ball much better than he is right now.
And that goes out of bounds. And they'll keep possession. And stolen by Antetokounmpo. Here's Melo. Really played well against Golden State in his last game. To the middle. Here's Robinson. And a big finish by Robinson.
Well orchestrated. And then the pass is right on the money.
Here's Melo. The kick to Durant. There's the triple, and it falls. 2 for 3 from the field so far.
Yes, smart decision. By moving it inside out, he created a three-point opportunity.
And the whistle blows on a backcourt violation. Went over and back. Here's Melo. 6 to shoot. And it's McLaughlin with the rebound. The Bronx leading by 3. And stolen by Edwards. Pass to Durant. And the bucket counts. And he is on his way to the line. He'll try to make it a 3-point play. First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
Second team foul at the line for 1.
And it's tied up with that one. For the Bronx, they've got 8 out of 12 shots to fall.
Boozer, quite the efficient scorer. Banger in the post, who also has a very solid and reliable mid-range shot.
The Bronx shooting their 4th and 5th shots at the foul line in this game.
Cashing in on these trips is a crucial part of any game plan. Free throws can add up fast.
Mobley finds Antetokounmpo. Shot clock at 6. Here's Melo.
What you say? My goodness. Come on now. What a finish. I mean, he just took over himself.
What a show of power right there from the point guard. Man, sweet.
And you know, guys, when your point guard is making explosive plays at the rim, I really do think it sets the tone for the rest of the team.
Now here's Antetokounmpo. No made baskets yet. Edwards for 3. The Bronx grabs the miss. And they've been one of the more exciting teams in the league this year, besting most of their opponents by a healthy margin.
Yeah, not many close games for them this year. When they win big. That kind of dominance has made them feared by the rest of the league.
Good job getting a nice look on that jumper there.
Rejected by Antetokounmpo. Durant, good. The assist goes to Edwards. And it's a 5-point Timberwolves lead.
Boy, he's been a monster this quarter, carrying the load for sure.
Here's McLaughlin. Buckets. He's now 6 of 10 from the field.
And he's single-handedly trying to keep them alive. Terrific scoring quarter. Will it be enough, though?
Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. Edwards gets the bucket. Edwards got 9.
Just so successful getting the ball inside and finding those great looks.
Here's McLaughlin. He hits the back iron and sinks it.
And his fantastic performance from the last game has carried over to tonight.
And you know, that's how it goes with him. I mean, his hot streaks, guys, don't last minutes. They last days.
And that concludes a back-and-forth, high-scoring first quarter of play. Timberwolves ahead, leading by 3. Don't go away. We'll be back with the second quarter in just a moment. And welcome back, one and all, for more NBA Christmas Day action. Let's get a quick check of the scoring breakdown here for the Timberwolves.
I really like how they're knifing inside with confidence, exploiting any openings they see in the defense, taking advantage.
You know, Another thing that has impressed me has been their numbers of points in the paint, just dominating down there. They're just getting whatever shot they want in close.
The shot by Melo, no good.
Couldn't quite line that one up. Just got to shake it off and move on to the next one.
Pass to Edwards. From the arc. It's hauled in by Mullen.
Surprising to see him miss here, but they'll be happy with that shot in most possessions.
And stolen by Durant. Antetokounmpo. Out to Hachimura. Pass to Edwards. No. 4 for 9 from the floor now. Here's McLaughlin. Uses the glass to finish the layup. McLaughlin's got 19 points.
He is on one right now, carrying the offense. Just keep finding it.
Screen by Antetokounmpo. Melo. Shot's good by Antetokounmpo. And the Timberwolves lead by 3.
The simple bounce pass works at any level, including the highest level.
And here's what the schedule for the Bronx looks like. On Wednesday, they go back home and will be hosting the Orlando Magic. And then on Friday, they hit the road to face the Sixers in Philadelphia.
And for their matchup with the Suns, it's going to be a hard-fought battle. You just hope they are able to execute their game plan, as it should be a close one.
Good on both.
It can help a big man's game to hit those free throws. It keeps the defense from getting too aggressive.
Moiso. Shot is good off the back rim and in.
We see this every night. He has the skill and versatility to keep a defense guessing.
Pass to Mullen. Here's Topic. Making a mark on the offensive end, scoring around 13 a game.
And for the most part, they take good shots. Top 5 in field goal percentage. This is a coach who preaches efficiency.
And you talked about their scoring numbers. One of the top teams in the league. This is an offense that fans love to watch. Hachimura up top. Out to the wing. Here's Wayans. It's hauled in by Hill.
Gotta love how they've been crashing the boards, fighting hard for every miss.
I certainly do. You know, I like to see guys do their work inside. Their rebounding has been excellent, and that's always important in a close game.
Here's Nowitzki. Looking at his stats, he's putting up about 7.5 per game. And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Bronx.
They've really been disruptive on the defensive end, forcing turnovers and turning those turnovers into points at the other end.
And also, the coaching staff has to love the hustle so far. Just playing with great energy, getting out and converting in transition.
Checked in for Minnesota. Mitchell Robinson, he's checked in for the Bronx. Now let's check out the Western Conference standings and see how they look here in December. Taking a look at the Timberwolves, they're currently holding on to the 3rd best record in the conference.
You know, for Minnesota, I recall them having a lot of naysayers at the start of the season, but now they may not have any. This team is ready for a deep playoff run.
They do have the pieces in place for a title run, but the competition in the playoffs will be stiff.
Here's Doncic. The rebound by Bender.
Well, you gotta miss sometimes, but that one seemed like a gimme.
Green against Robinson. Can they get it? And no good, trying to use the glass. The Bronx leading by 4. Topic. The shot is good. Doncic making the play. Topic has got 4 points in the quarter.
Great to see players still working the in-between areas. There wasn't much resistance defensively.
Pass to Dillingham. For 3. On target from range.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there.
Attacking the rim with power.
Tremendous finish.
Really piling on the lead with a dunk like that.
Oh, that's some... Oh, man.
Oh,
Punch, that was.
bad intentions.
Oh, my. He's got a little something special for us here, B.A.
Yeah, you know he does. And now they built the lead. This is when he breaks out the crazy moves.
No question about it, guys. He doesn't mind putting a little salt in that wound. They are definitely shooting it well from beyond the arc right now.
Timeout called, the Bronx.
It's time to fire off some t-shirts. Who wants the t-shirt? Want to take off the free t-shirt fans? We're looking for the loudest section.
And it's a completely new group for the Timberwolves. The Bronx making a switch here. And now let's see the most efficient scoring teams around the league this season. Fifth best, Minnesota.
The basketball IQ this team possesses is special. They don't rush anything on the offensive end. They take their time and stay patient trying to find the best shot possible. And just a crafty move to get free for the dunk.
Yeah, he's not just trying to score, he's trying to embarrass someone.
Yeah, he was one step ahead of them the entire way.
Here's Melo. Doncic pulls down the board.
And they just continue to dominate the board.
Guys, I think they've simply been the more physical team, and that's why they're ahead.
You could feel that slam from here. Now that's how you throw it down.
Now here's Edwards. 9 points in the game. The runner inside. It's rebounded by Minnesota. Edwards got 4 rebounds now. Ooh, it's stolen away. Morant with it. He's picked up by Edwards. And Morant is good for 3. And now it's an 11-point Bronx lead.
And just not letting up at all. I mean, you have to love this approach. You want to get the ball to the guys who make plays.
If it's working, keep working it. That's what I say. Keep the pressure on.
Strong finish to cut into that lead a little.
Man, left no doubt with that one, Grant.
Oh, I tell you what, he loaded up as much power as he could behind that two-hander.
Can you say immediate entry into the highlight reel? Woo, what a dunk, B.A.
It's showtime now, man. They've built up a lead, and they're starting to rub it in.
And why not? A little salt in the wound. The more plays they make like that, the more they'll have these guys reeling it on the ropes. He had 2 first-quarter threes, and now just added another.
Got a piece of it. Doncic outside. Down low. And that one is stuffed right through.
Yeah, nothing fires a team up like a big jam.
Pass to Durant. Lets it go from the wing. Another one falls for Minnesota.
He's bringing a lot of energy to this offense, not letting the scoreboard discourage him right now.
Oh, I tell you what, the hole would be a lot deeper if he wasn't being as efficient as he's been so far.
And guys, the way this defense is getting manhandled down low, you have to wonder if they're at 100% right now. You have to credit their effort. I mean, they've done an amazing job on the glass.
And it's been a well-rounded performance. I mean, strong rebound has certainly been at the center of it, but it's been good on a number of levels.
And he goes in for the dunk.
And give their offense some love. They've been the more efficient team.
Well, you know, it's been all high percentage shots for them so far. I mean, just the kind of execution you want in the first half.
And so it's the Bronx, earning this break in the action, up 10. Their key to consistency has been their dominance in the paint. They've been the more physical team. We'll be right back with you shortly.
Thanks for tuning in. Welcome. A clinic in execution so far, as it's been a dominant showing.
I mean, when you go inside and impose your will this way, you're delivering a gut punch.
Yeah, there's a whole other half to go, but the way they're winning this makes them the heavy favorite now. New topic. Fellas, we've got a number of strong contenders for this year's three-point contest.
The dunk contest and the three-point contest are the only things missing from my resume. Now I regret not doing them.
I would actually pay to see you in a three-point shootout. That's great television right there.
That's it for us. Thanks for tuning in. Now let's send you over to Brian Anderson with the third period.
And happy you could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. We've got third quarter basketball here. 2 quarters in the books. Timberwolves trail by 10. The steal. Right wing. Here's Morant. Giannis with the rebound. Minnesota has gotten 5 of 11 threes to drop so far in this game. It's Edwards on the wing. 6 on the shot clock. And that one's good. Edwards has got 15.
Offensively, he's carrying his weight, doing his part. Maybe they should get the ball to him a little bit more.
Edwards is doubled. Here's Melo. 6 points for him, and it's out of bounds to Minnesota.
And they're in the top 5 in the league when it comes to three-point percentage. They've got shooters, and they've designed their offense to open space for them on the perimeter.
And you mentioned just how well they rebound. This is a team that works hard and knows how to box out.
Wow, that type of finish is just deflating right now for a team that's trying to make a comeback.
Ouch. That's certainly a big-time finish right there. It was one big exclamation point, or maybe even a question mark.
And guys, I know there are a lot of questions right now defensively for this team. There's no doubt about that.
Here's Durant. The Timberwolves again can't hit. The Bronx leading by 10. Here's McLaughlin. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
And this guy isn't afraid of contact. In fact, he welcomes getting hit while shooting.
He's got free throw attempts 4 and 5 here. The first free throw is good. And he makes both free throws. Just over 1.5 minutes have passed in the third quarter. The kick out to Edwards. Fires in the triple. Edwards got 18 points in the game.
You can tell he's been well-schooled, well-coached. Knows when to kick it out to get that three-point chance.
Just hasn't found much consistency from the floor, but his teammates have picked up the slack.
You'd certainly like to see a little better rim protection right there.
And the ball out of play. Timberwolves will have it. Hill, he's checked in for Robinson.
Number 43, Jordan Hill.
Here's Durant. Score it. 13 shots, 9 makes. Solid.
Nice touch on the short distance shot. I mean, just popping it in there.
Here's McLaughlin. No good. Unable to win this run.
Just 1 for 4 thus far. They have not found their rhythm this half.
Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
It's so close on the finish. I mean, it could have been a three-point opportunity.
Full throttle, pedal to the metal, attacking basketball. I like that.
And he can't hit the second. Timberwolves trail by 6. Moiso. That three's off the mark. From outside the arc. The putback. It's good on the putback.
What hustle on the offensive glass, finding ways to capitalize, paying off that hard work.
Ooh, poked away. Mullen, pass to McLaughlin. The wide open shot is on the money. McLaughlin's got 23.
Sees his teammate, delivers an accurate pass. Excellent teamwork.
Another miss by Minnesota.
You're not going to get a better look from mid-range. He's definitely disappointed with himself there.
Can you say immediate entry into the highlight reel? Woo, what a dunk, B.A.
It's showtime now, man. They've built up a lead, and they're starting to rub it in.
And why not? A little salt in the wound. The more plays they make like that, the more they'll have these guys reeling and on the rope.
Here's Durant, and Durant with the big finish.
Doesn't believe in soft finishes. The big fella's all about power.
Here's McLaughlin. He's got 25. And there's the Bronx with another bucket.
Yeah, things have been flowing for him offensively, and his team is doing what they can to support it.
Durant, down it. He's got 26.
Hey, they're just getting pushed around inside.
Yeah, you can't say that with enough emphasis. I mean, defenders are just not being aggressive enough down low. You got to play with some physicality in the paint.
Out to the right wing. Outside, Green. There's the three. Drops in the three. Green's got 6.
He got a look there that he felt comfortable with and fired away.
On the wing, Durant. He's got 26. And he was fouled in the act of shooting. Opportunity for a three-point play here.
Man, what focus. I mean, the hoop and the harm. Incredible.
Yeah, great concentration there. Hung in there. He didn't let that contact throw him off at all. Stayed focused on the rim, knew he was going to get hit, and still was able to finish.
Something I really like about this guy is his heart. He's invested in the outcome of every game and every play.
Here's McLaughlin. Up again. Controls the rebound and the putback. And the Bronx leads by 6.
I always love the hard work on the glass. Just great activity.
Pass to Durant. 6 to shoot. And he banks in the layup. Durant's got 11 points in the quarter.
He's had an amazing quarter, and they're still trailing. Hard to believe that.
You kind of wonder where his head's at. The shot selection hasn't been there, and of course that one was just crazy.
Nice fake there to create the shot, but it's no good. Here's McLaughlin, and he makes no mistake. Slam dunk.
Yes, sir. Throw that rock down.
And he's going to get called there for the technical foul, hanging on the rim.
Yeah, a little too enthusiastic on the slam. You want guys playing with emotion, but there's a limit to how far you can take it before it hurts the team.
Free throw is good from Durant. And Minnesota making a change here. Mobley's checked in. Here's Dillingham. Checking his stats, he's scoring around 9.5 points per game. Shot clock at 5. And a quick look at the 2K leaderboard, showing which teams have really been controlling the glass over the last month. In the 3rd spot, the Timberwolves.
And last month, this team was active on the glass. Really put forth an effort to box out and track down misses.
Timeout called, the Bronx. Antetokounmpo's checked in for Minnesota. And now in December, here's what the Eastern Conference standings look like. You look at the Bronx. At the midway point of the season, they're in 4th place in their respective conference.
Checking out the Bronx, as of late, they've looked a little out of sorts, and that's really what's knocked them out of the top spot in the standings.
And Greg, peaks and valleys are part of the season for the most talented of teams. I mean, they've still got plenty of time to get things right before the playoffs.
You wonder what the score would be if they weren't controlling the glass.
It's clearly been their edge, and in a close game like this, you look for every edge you can find.
Mobley finds Green. Minnesota needs to get off a shot, and they force the shot clock violation. Great D.
And for the most part, they take good shots. Top 5 in field goal percentage. This is a coach who preaches efficiency.
And their scoring average is the big one, if you ask me. It hasn't mattered what defense they're facing on any given night. They can fill it up against everybody. And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Bronx.
Well, you know, they've been tremendous, I think, when it comes to sharing the basketball. You know, getting guys involved on the plays and creating offensive opportunities for everybody. Equal opportunity offense is fun to watch.
Well, another major factor in the offensive performance was the fast break. Converting on those chances when they get them tonight.
Tipped. Hey, if you lack rim protection, you will be taken advantage of. That's great defense.
They double him with Mobley. And down it goes. Dunked it through off a beautiful setup.
He's used to sharing the love. Exceptional timing on that pass.
Timeout called, the Timberwolves.
All right, fans, it's dance time. Get ready to dance like everyone loves it.
The Bronx making a switch here. Robinson's checked in.
Coming onto the floor for the away team, number 26, Mitchell Robinson.
50 seconds left in the third quarter. Durant for three. Buries it from three. Durant's got 38 points.
Looking to find the rhythm he had in the first half. That's now his 4th three-pointer of the game. Just knifing his way to the rim.
He looked practically unstoppable on that play.
Strong interior move. Aggressive, assertive, and effective.
Shot clock at 6. Another one falls for Minnesota.
He's done everything he can to give them a lift tonight, but it hasn't been enough.
And here's Doncic outside. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. Following this game, they hit the road to challenge the Raptors at Scotiabank Arena in Toronto. It'll be the front end of a 2-game road trip. Well, it's been an exciting game. Plenty of offense as we head to the fourth quarter. The Bronx ahead, up by 6. And we're coming right back. Be sure to stay with us as we get set for quarter number 4.
Talk about painting a magnificent picture with that dime. Just a great decision and a perfect delivery.
And they'd love to see every possession end this way. True team basketball.
And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. The 3-ball. Melo pulls it in.
And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often.
Durant has the open look. Lets it go from the baseline and nails it. Durant's got 42 in the game. Wellington passes to Mullen. Here's Melo. Durant with it, and it's Robinson picking him up. Tried to bank it in, but it misses. The Bronx leading by 4. Pass to Wellington.
Two shots. Wellington.
And the first one at the line is good. The Bronx making a switch here. And that's good as he hits both shots. Well, the Timberwolves shooting around 59%. They've been outstanding on the offensive end. Timeout called, the Bronx.
Fantastic! That was the First Avenue Breakers.
Let's hear to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Thanks, guys. The Bronx' head coach had some words for his team over the break, and coach reminded his team that leads can disappear quickly in the NBA. He said if we get loose and they make a few shots in a row, then this is a ball game again. Do not let that happen, he implored. Guys?
As always, Allie, we thank you.
They are just owning the boards right now.
And that's been the key to this league. I mean, they've really dominated the glass.
And you got to be in awe of incredible defensive efforts like this.
Boy, and that'll give them a nice injection. Nothing like a rejection to get a team fired up.
Here's Boozer. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. And he knocks down the first one.
2 shots.
And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. Timberwolves trail by 8. Here's Melo. Drains the triple.
Their strategy has been pretty simple here in the second half. Attack from three-point range.
Certainly. I mean, they saw a weakness in the perimeter defense and took advantage of it.
That's been typical of their performance today. They're sharing the ball and creating good shots.
Really a prime example of the difference in how these teams have operated offensively. Much more individual play at the other end.
B.A., forget about attempting the long-range 3 to cut into that lead. Just attack the rim, my man.
Man, that was sweet.
Exercising his authority.
And now the T-Wolves on the break. Nice shot by Durant.
Even if this game doesn't go their way, he has to be proud of his performance tonight.
Boy, the offense has been on point.
They have great timing and great communication. So hard to get stops against them. Got to give them credit for jumping on the ball and making the most at the other end.
Boy, inexcusable at this point of the game. They got to be more composed in these moments.
Exactly. I mean, when you're running neck to neck, those kinds of mistakes tip the scales.
And just a selfless play there. I like how he looks to get it to the open teammate.
Pass to Durant. Lets the 3 fly.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
Here's Boozer. Nice! Big finish! Man.
Wow! That type of finish is just deflating right now for a team that's trying to make a comeback.
Ouch! That's certainly a big-time finish right there. It was one big exclamation point, or maybe even a question mark.
And guys, I know there are a lot of questions right now defensively for this team. There's no doubt about that.
So both teams making some changes here. And so he hits both. A little over 3.5 minutes in the books now in this fourth quarter. To the left side wing. Pass to McLaughlin. Robinson, a screen on Edwards. The shot by McLaughlin, no good. Timberwolves trail by 5. Driving inside, Antetokounmpo. The shot, no good. Here's Boozer. No good off the glass. Pass to Melo. Lays it up and banks it in. Melo's got 5 points now in the quarter.
And this is just typical of him. Always making an impact at crucial moments in the game.
You know, they want the ball in his hands here because they trust him to hit all the big shots. He's been terrific offensively. You can bet they'll feed him down the stretch, that's for sure.
Timberwolves call timeout. And Minnesota making a change here. Durant's checked in. Timberwolves trail by 6. And good! There's another! And that gives him 51.
Making it look easy. Oh, man. He got fancy with that finish.
He may be trying to provide the spark they need to break this one open.
And I like it. I mean, some coaches might want to see just a sure-handed lay-in there, but for me, I don't mind a little extra.
He clipped the ball there, but not enough to nab the steal.
Clearly a careless pass. He got away with one there.
Puts it up from 12. Yes, sir! Yes, sir!
And you can see why they put him in these spots. He's able to use his size to get the shot he wants.
Not only perfect execution, how about perfect timing, too?
Yeah, slashing inside with confidence. What a ferocious attack.
Takes a 3. It's off. The Bronx leading by 6. Durant there for the rebound. It's stolen.
2 minutes remaining.
And stolen by Antetokounmpo.
Everyone in the building saw the obvious contact.
Yeah, the officials didn't need to talk that one over. It was obvious.
At the line for Minnesota, Durant taking 2 shots.
Take a break. 2 shots.
Oh, the first of 2, no good. A heartbreaker. That's good. Going 1 of 2 from the line. And that brings him within 5.
Not nearly as productive a trip to the line as he'd have liked. They need all their free throws to go down at this point.
The Timberwolves have gotten 8 of 13 shots to find the basket in the 4th quarter. Durant fires! He's off from 3.
Really hard to stay competitive when you're taking low percentage shots.
Cleared away by Edwards. Buries it from outside!
He wants the ball, has a flair for the dramatic, unfazed in big situations.
Durant, cash from downtown!
Clutch play for sure. Comes up big right there.
Ooh, Durant with a steal. Shoots a 3. That misses. The Bronx has gone 2 of 4 from the perimeter here in the 4th quarter. And there's contact and a whistle. So he's got 2 shots coming up. First free throw is good. And that ties this game up. And so he's good on both free throws, and that gives him a lead.
He's such a great free throw shooter who can handle big moments.
Here's Durant from deep. That's off.
That's what you need your bigs to do. Step up and control the defensive glass.
Minnesota with the ball. Clock at 6. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Robinson. Antetokounmpo outside. Durant fires. It falls.
Well, he could have earned some style points there, but he really doesn't need to use the fadeaway when he's that wide open.
Timeout called, the Bronx. All right, guys, how do you see him managing the next possession?
It's always interesting to see what play a coach has saved for a situation like this.
And we call those ATOs, or plays run after a timeout. They often make the difference in a game.
It's Durant with a drive. Ooh, lots of contact on the shot. So 2 free throws will follow that whistle.
2 shots. 5.
At the line for the Timberwolves, Durant. 2 shots.
Good on the first, and that'll put him up 2. Second one is good, getting both at the line, and it's a 3-point game.
Question is, now can they protect the 3-point lead he's given them?
Timeout called, the Bronx. What do you think Coach will be drawing up here?
No choice but to go for the 3. Maybe set up a screen to carve out some space and get a clean look.
Checking in for the away team, number 10.
Oh, missed on the tray. And so it's Minnesota who scrapes by with a win. What a performance they had here at home today.
I'll tell you what, these are the ones that are so nice to win and so tough to lose. I love being on the edge of my seat, never knowing what would happen next.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Clark Kellogg, Grant Hill, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson. Thank you for watching. And time to present our player of the game.